काला पानी से तो आँखों में बहुत ज़्यादा परेशानी सुनते हैं आ जाती है, और जिसका हमको तो ऐसा लगा जैसे हमारी आधी जिंदगी खत्म होने वाली है। हमने जब सुना कि हमारे यहाँ काला पानी आ रहा है, अगर आँखों की रोशनी चली जाएगी तो हम 2 बेटी को कैसे पी पाएंगे, तो हमने सोचा तो हमारा जीवन ही खत्म होने वाला है।
This is not just a video, but it is my recent experience of shifting my practice place after specializing in glaucoma. Being a specialist in my field, I present this video keeping in mind 3 things. First, in what ways glaucoma is misdiagnosed and overtreated. What impact does it have on patient? What difficulties a specialist faces in counseling these patients. It is dedicated to those who are treating glaucoma with either less knowledge or no knowledge. Here is a patient who is a medical student, 23 years of age, when presented to me was on anti-glaucoma medication from last 3 years, using first travoprost for 1.5 years and then bimatoprost for another 1.5 years. She was diagnosed as juvenile open-angle glaucoma both eyes. She is myopic with best corrected visual acuity of 20/20 in both eyes. Her intraocular pressure by Goldmann applanation tonometry was 15 mm of mercury in both the eyes. On disc examination, both eye disc was large in size with cup disc ratio of 0.6:1 in the right eye and 0.5:1 in the left eye. And Humphrey visual fields was within normal limits in both the eyes. Looking clinically at her disc and her field reports, I made an impression of ocular hypertension, but when I reviewed her reports of last 3 to 4 years, to my surprise, intraocular pressure was not high even before starting treatment. Probably treatment was started to her by looking at large disc and cup and OCT RNFL. I told the patient she doesn't have glaucoma and stopped the treatment and reviewed her after 1 month. On this visit, her intraocular pressure was 18 mm of mercury in both the eyes off treatment. She was very happy and thanked me.
very happy कि मुझे ढाई ड्रॉप से छुटकारा मिल रहा है। अभी सारे फैमिली मेरी बहुत हैप्पी है ये जान के। मुझे जान के बहुत अनकम्फर्टेबल फील हुआ और मैंने बहुत सोचा कि पता नहीं क्या होगा, मेरी लाइफ कैसे डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगी, अब शादी में कितनी प्रॉब्लम फेस करना पड़ेगा। अब मैं बहुत खुश हूँ ये जान के मेरा पूरा चेंज होगा, ये चेंज हो गया।
Here is yet another patient, 47 years of age, who was on anti-glaucoma medication, Alphagon Z, from last 3 years. She is myopic with best corrected visual acuity of 20/20 in both the eyes. Intraocular pressure on Goldmann applanation tonometry was 18 in the right eye and 20 in the left eye. On disc examination, both eye disc was average in size with cup disc ratio of 0.4:1 in both eyes. And Humphrey visual field was within normal limits in both eyes. Looking clinically at her disc and her field reports, I knew it was not glaucoma. So I informed the patient and stopped treatment for her.
जो 4 महीने से हम बहुत ज़्यादा परेशान थे, आज हम अपने आप को बहुत बेहतर महसूस कर रहे हैं। जी आपने जो हमको आश्वासन दिया कि काला पानी नहीं है।
Well, whenever we suspect glaucoma to a patient, golden rules are meticulous examination in the form of intraocular pressure measurement by Goldmann applanation tonometer, gonioscopy by 4-mirror Sussman gonio lens under dim light illumination, proper slit lamp examination, and also detailed disc examination. What is most commonly missed on slit lamp examination, if patient doesn't give you proper history, is laser peripheral iridotomy done in eyes. And sometimes patient may not be aware of trabeculectomy done to the eye and is easily missed if we are not in the habit of elevating upper lid of patients and look for any elevated or fibrosed area, that is bleb. I have seen patients where bleb was missed on slit lamp examination and were treated as normal tension glaucoma. Other ways by which glaucoma is misdiagnosed and overtreated are a one-time damage to disc and fields which is not progressing but is treated forever. This could be due to angle closure disease which is already relieved by peripheral iridotomy, or it could be due to trauma or due to systemic disease. Other very common misdiagnosis is a patient of angle closure being treated as ocular hypertension, because gonioscopy is never ever performed on such patients. They are started with multiple anti-glaucoma medications due to high intraocular pressure, which actually has to be relieved by peripheral iridotomy. All unreliable fields are not unreliable, and also all reliable fields are not reliable. We need to correlate with our detailed clinical disc examination. Only high intraocular pressure or only large cup disc or only field damage should never ever be labeled as glaucoma. We should look at clinical picture as a whole, right from the age of patient and family history to our clinical examination and investigations before labeling a patient as glaucoma and starting treatment. In case of doubt, these patients should be referred to glaucoma specialist. Important thing to note is these referred patients are already started with timolol eye drops and acetazolamide tablets with no mention of intraocular pressure in records. So further diagnosis and treatment becomes difficult. Patients with borderline intraocular pressure with no damage or suspicious disc damage should not be started with treatment and should be referred with a counseling. They may have the disease which can blind them in future. I think I have given a fair idea through this video. What are the common errors in diagnosis and treatment? Glaucoma patient, he is mostly a patient of refractive error or mild or severe headache, and suddenly we label them as glaucoma or kala pani in local language in India. Kala pani ki saza is a colloquial phrase for solitary confinement of prisoners for whole life in British India, and they never ever return to home again. The analogy with glaucoma disease is due to the fact that vision lost was lost forever, never ever to return. So we should be very cautious and sensitive in labeling patient as glaucoma or suspect.